Hey friends, so today what we're going to be looking at is data and graphing in Google Sheets. Now, computers are really great for managing data, for looking at it, for kind of comparing it, for kind of like learning by looking at the data in a visual way. Now, what is data? If you are unaware of this, data is just a collection of information. Now, there are three main types of graphs that we are going to be looking at in Google Sheets that we're going to be creating. And those are a bar graph over here on the left. And those are great for lots of different things. It can be for comparing. It can be for showing changes over time. It's just really useful. Now, a line graph is best for showing changes over time. Now, depending on what kind of information you have, you might choose a bar graph or a line graph for showing changes over time. But both of those could possibly be used for that. Now, a pie graph is really great when you are comparing parts of a whole. So when you have a group of stuff and you want to look at how different parts fit together, how they compare. Okay, now this looks very, very close to the assignment that I've given you. So the first sheet is just information. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to look down here, and I have already given you data for a bar graph, a line graph, and pie graph. All you have to do is make that for yourself. So down here at the bottom, that's where you're going to click to go to the bar graph. And I've just come up with some generic data that we're going to create a bar graph from. Now, the one in your assignment is a little bit different, but it's very similar. So the first thing we have to do is select all the data. I'm going to start here in the title, click up there and drag. Now, the fun thing that I've done is where I merge those two cells. If you just kind of click anywhere in that one and drag down, it'll work. Once you've got it selected, you're going to come over here and you can see something that looks kind of like that chart we looked at earlier, that graph. And it's just going to pick a type of graph for me. But luckily for them, I wanted a bar graph and it gave me a bar graph. But maybe it didn't give me the one I wanted. If you look over here where it says chart type, you can click on that and pick a different kind of chart. Maybe I wanted it to go up and down. So I can click on that and fix that. The other thing that I might want to do is change the title because it didn't really do a good job of kind of titling that. So I'm going to double click in that and just fix that. And there we go. There's a chart. Simple. So let's click over to line graph and look at that. Same thing. I'm going to click in typing speed, click and drag so that I've selected the entire thing. Come over here to my tool bar, my little icon area, click on the chart one. And it actually gave me a line chart because it thought that maybe that would be a good kind of chart to show me the change over time. But again, if it didn't, over where it says chart type, I could pick a different one. Again, I'm going to click in the title. Actually, I double clicked. Typing speed over time. I wanted to, I could center it, I could color it, maybe purple, that'd be cool. Make it a little bit bigger, maybe. There's different things you can play around with these, so that might be entertaining for you. There we go. Typing speed over time. The last one we're going to do is our pie graph down here at the bottom. I've got to click on this little sheet. Okay, so this time, what I actually did is this is the data. I just deleted half of it. So I'm going to select it. So I click and drag, click over on the chart. And this one, it gave me a line chart, but that's really not what I want. I want a pie chart. So as long as I'm clicked on my chart, I can change the type. If for some reason you click off of it, that's going to disappear. And you can bring it back. by right-clicking on it, and it gives us the general edit, and there's different things you can do. And I clicked on chart style, and that brought up this little thing right here. So back to what I'm doing. I don't know why that's clicked over there. So I'm on line chart. I want to pick, scroll down to pie chart. Oh, much better. And I'm going to change the and there are other things that you can kind of change. You can play around with that. The color, maybe I don't like that. Maybe I need it to be a little bit more pale, a little bit less pink. No, it doesn't even look pink. But that essentially is how you make charts, how you make graphs in Google Slides. And we've got our 3 main types of graphs: our pie, our line graph, and our bar graph. But hopefully that will be helpful for you, something interesting and something good that we can do on computers. I hope that you are staying happy and healthy at home right now. I miss you guys and love you very much, and I hope to see you very, very soon. Bye, guys.